Nick Aldis will take charge of WWE Raw tonight since Adam Pearce is on vacation. But with Night of Champions just weeks away, Aldis could be forced to step in and make some vital decisions for the show. There's a chance that Goldberg could make his long overdue return on WWE Raw at some point in the next few weeks to set up a match with Gunther. But if that is tonight, then Aldis could make the match official for Night of Champions. Pearce has a plan for the show, and rumors suggest that Goldberg's retirement match could happen at Saturday night's main event on July 12th. The show is set to be in Atlanta and would allow Goldberg to bow out in front of his hometown. But Aldis could ruin this plan by rescheduling the bout. This might increase the tension between the two general managers, potentially leading to a heated argument or a feud between them. Gunther recently won back his World Heavyweight Championship, and with Night of Champions only 2 weeks away, it is likely that Goldberg's return could happen before the trip to Saudi Arabia. Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis are technically considered rivals on opposite WWE brands. In the past, the two men have shown that there could be a feud there if needed, but nothing physical has ever followed through. Aldis could definitely cause some problems if he were to make any matches official or make any changes that were not approved by Pearce first. There's also the fact that Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed invaded WWE SmackDown and LA Knight invaded last week's Raw. Knight is expected to invade Raw again tonight to interfere in the King of the Ring tournament, which could lead to Aldis not handing out a worthy punishment. Pearce should have also punished Breaker and Reed, but Aldis could handle that himself if he finds the two men at Raw. WWE fans, buckle up. It looks like General Manager Nick Aldis is about to rock the Raw roster with a game-changing announcement that could turn Monday Night Raw on its head. But with whispers of backstage tension, surprise power plays, and even possible betrayal, one question hangs heavy in the air. Is Aldis setting up a swerve? And is Adam Pearce in the crosshairs? Let's dive deep into the possibilities, theories, and what this might mean for WWE's future landscape. The calm before the storm? Nick Aldis has been an intriguing figure since his arrival in WWE as SmackDown General Manager. Charismatic, calculating, and cool under pressure, he's commanded respect from both the roster and the fans. But recently, something shifted. Last week on SmackDown, Aldis appeared more intense than usual, dodging questions, hinting at upcoming shakeups, and exchanging some very loaded glances with Raw GM Adam Pearce backstage. And now, WWE has officially confirmed that Aldis will appear on Monday Night Raw to make what's being teased as a major announcement. WWE's official post reads, SmackDown GM Nick Aldis will appear this Monday on Raw with an announcement that could change the trajectory of both brands. Tune in. You don't want to miss this. Why is a SmackDown GM crossing over? That's the first red flag. Aldis has no direct business on Raw. Unless, of course, there's a cross-brand power play brewing. Fans immediately began speculating online. Draft? Trade? Or is he firing shots at Pearce? Are we getting Raw versus SmackDown before Survivor Series? Aldis versus Pearce at SummerSlam? Let's be real. WWE doesn't just do things randomly. Aldis crossing brand lines without any prior build-up screams intentional chaos. Theory 1. A high-profile trade that shakes the roster. One possibility is that Aldis is about to announce a blockbuster trade between Raw and SmackDown. With top-tier talent like Gunther, Drew McIntyre, and LA Knight floating between brands lately, the timing feels right for a reshuffle. Here's what's been rumored. Gunther to SmackDown, Solo Sikoa, and Tama Tonga to Raw. Bianca Belair possibly returning to Raw full-time. Such a trade would massively impact both rosters. But it also undermines Adam Pearce's authority if Aldis comes to his turf and takes the reins. And fans have seen this story before. GM Turf Wars. Theory 2. GM versus GM feud, leading to Survivor Series showdown? Another popular theory? WWE could be building toward a Nick Aldis versus Adam Pearce feud, culminating in Team Pearce versus Team Aldis at Survivor Series, reviving the brand warfare angle with actual narrative heat. Aldis could announce, he's challenging RAW's dominance. He's forming a SmackDown Elite team. Pierce has lost control, and Aldis wants to clean house. Imagine this. Aldis interrupts Pierce's in-ring promo Monday night. He tells Pierce he's not doing what's best for Raw. He drops the bomb. If you won't fix it, I will. Cue chaos, GM rivalry, and a locker room split in loyalty. Let's not forget, Pierce has been a company man, but he's had blow-ups with stars like Brock Lesnar, Rhea Ripley, and even Roman Reigns. Maybe Aldis uses this track record to justify a takeover. Theory 3. The formation of a new faction. What if the announcement isn't about trades, but about alliances? Fans have noticed that Aldis has quietly had a lot of interaction with key talents, especially those feeling underused or frustrated. Could he be forming a new faction, made up of rogue talent across both brands? Something like Aldis as mastermind/manager, Braun Breaker as the muscle, Grayson Waller as the loudmouth, Karrion Kross as the enforcer, NXT call-ups like Ilja Dragunov or Carmelo Hayes as wild cards. This Aldis alliance could show up on Raw unannounced, beat down a main eventer, and declare war on Pierce's leadership. That would be chef's kiss classic WWE storytelling. Theory 4. He's replacing Adam Pearce? Now here's a nuclear option. What if Aldis doesn't want to work with Adam Pearce at all? Imagine the lights go out during a main event segment. A mysterious video plays. Cryptic messages about power, betrayal, and order. Then Aldis walks out and says, Raw needs leadership, not paperwork, not diplomacy. Raw needs a ruler. And starting tonight, I'm taking over. This could be the beginning of a full-on coup, possibly even backed by a higher authority Triple H, Paul Heyman, that allows Aldis to step in as co-GM or even replace Pierce. It's a bold move, but if WWE is planning a massive storyline for SummerSlam, this would make headlines and bring drama to weekly TV, backstage heat, or brilliant work. Interestingly, some reports claim there's creative friction between the characters of Pierce and Aldis, mirroring what may be playing out backstage. While insiders deny real-life beef, the chemistry between them feels intentionally tense, and that's usually a sign WWE is building to something big. The idea of Pierce being outmaneuvered or forced into conflict could give his character some much-needed fire. He's been the stable corporate guy for too long. A betrayal, or even just a challenge, from Aldis could bring out a new edge in him. Final thoughts. A swerve is coming. But what kind? With Nick Aldis walking into Raw with no warning, no build-up, and way too much confidence, there's no doubt something big is going down. Whether it's a roster-shifting trade, a GM turf war, a new faction forming, or a full-on hostile takeover, WWE has us asking the one thing they love most. What happens next? Whatever it is, fans are ready for the swerve, and all eyes will be on the red brand Monday night.